he handles it. His assignments, we didn't give him a lot to do. But I thought he did an okay job with his assignments. Lost contain on one play in particular that I'm thinking of, and but I think he's off to a pretty good start. He was very into the game, very into everything we've been doing since he's gotten here, and it's good to have him. As far as Trent, again, Trent, I thought he had a couple good games and twists inside. I thought his communication was good. Hadn't been out there in just kind of getting back out to practice. He's got a little rust on him, but overall, I thought it was a good start for both guys.
I know we get an injury report on Wednesday. Anything you can tell us on Jesse Davis or Alan Hearns?
Well, Alan's in the protocol. Our medical staff. Obviously I defer to them from that standpoint, but they were. I think they do a great job, and we're are doing everything they can with Allen. Leaving him in Dallas, and felt like that was the best thing for him. He's on his way back, and from what I understand, he's doing a lot better. So.
And as far as whether it might be a long term with Jesse Davis and Danny, the two offensive linemen.
So, it's Monday, so those guys, just in talking to them today, I think we're just going to take this day to day. And hopefully we get them back this week. But yeah, it's early in the week, and those guys are very upbeat about the possibility of getting him back into practice and playing. So, we'll just take it day to day. So,
Ryan, what things did you see yesterday that you feel like you can build on?
Well, there was definitely some opportunities for us to make plays in all three phases. From the surprise onside kick to there's a kickoff return where we make one block, and there's a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas in the game. But definitely some opportunity for us offensively. Obviously, we had some drops. Defensively, some missed tackles. Some opportunities on third down we didn't take advantage of. Third and long, second and long. I think the team. Well, I know I see that there's some opportunities for us to have a little bit more control of the game, and we just didn't take advantage of them. I think there's plays to be made that we can make that we just aren't making in all three phases, and I think if we make 2, 3, 4, 5 more plays, the game's a little bit different.
Pressing at this point, you think that's part of the problem now?
Pressing?
Yeah, things have gone and wanting to.
I think these guys want to win. They want to do well. They play hard. No, I don't think they're pressing. I think we're close to putting stringing some good plays together, and then we just got to make the routine plays, the routine catches, the routine blocks. This is a game they've all played since they were little, and it's we just gotta I think as a team, individually and as a team, we just need to stay in the present and just play the way we practice, the way we talked about playing, and I think good things will happen.
A couple of questions on the Kenyon Drake fumble. That ball, was that clearly stripped, or was that caused when he spun into Durham Smythe?
I think it was a little bit of both. He spun. Dallas, defender got a hand on it. Obviously, there's a lot of bodies flying around, but any way you slice it, we've got to secure the football. We hit it, they hit it, an official hits it. It doesn't really matter what happens. We got to secure the football. We got to do a better job of that. Obviously, that was a critical, point in the game. Got an opportunity, to go up at half, or at worst kick a field goal and go down one. That's why ball security is so important in this game, and we need to do a better job.
He made a comment, I'm not going to change my running style, and I guess he was referring to spinning off of hits, I guess. But you can't really always put two hands on the ball when you spin, right? Does he need to change anything? I mean, we see running backs do that all the time, including Ezekiel yesterday.
I think, look, Drake's a good runner. He's fast, he's explosive, he can make people miss. He's physical. He's a good running back. He's, in that instance, he's just got to secure the ball better. No one's asking him to change his style. I'm not, but we're always asking him to secure the football. So he knows that. We've talked about that, and I think he's a good player. I mean, no one's more upset about that than he is. He wants to do well for this team. It's important to him. So he'll get that done, corrected.
Time of possession was almost even. How do you interpret that, and how much of a step forward is that, or what does that say about your team?
I mean, I think it just means we kind of strung some plays together offensively. Got off the field, defensively, at least in the first half. And we made some plays, explosive plays down the field. But at the end of the day, this comes down to, putting points on the board. We're 0 for 3 in the red zone. We did a good job, I would say, on early downs, first and second down of picking up first down, but we were 3 for 15 on third down. And that's really how you change the time of possession, and you change, controlling the game. So we need to do a better job, specifically in the red zone, of putting the ball in the end zone, and then, third down, that'll go a long way to helping us, both offensively and defensively. We've got to keep them out of the end zone, and then we've got to get off the field on third down. Sorry.
How would you assess how Dieter did at left tackle?
I think he played. It was pretty admirable of him to go out there and, limited practice reps. I mean, he's practiced at that position for sure. But when Jesse went down, he went out there and look, they've got good ends. There's some tough matchups out there, and he performed. I thought he performed, well. I mean, not perfect, but given the circumstances, I was happy he was there to kind of fill that role. And he's got a lot of versatility. He's a tough kid. He's smart. Just from a communication standpoint, there were no issues. Getting some tough matchups for sure. But I thought he was. I was happy with watching a rookie at that, in that environment, step into that type of situation, and give us some really good effort and give us some good plays. I thought that was really admirable.
Brian, you had 72 defensive snaps yesterday. Raekwon played 21 of them. Considering you gave up 6.9 yards per carry, he did well. Obviously, his first full season last year against the run. Does he need to play more?
Raekwon, we've got him in some of the bigger packages. He's played well, but I'd say, Sam, Bake, those guys have played well also, kind of splitting reps between the three of those guys. Got a lot of respect for Raekwon. I think he's doing a good job. Again, we're evaluating all positions, and, getting him in there a little bit more, something we've talked about, and we'll see how that goes this week. Obviously, he has a good week of practice, and we'll take it from there.
Brian, is there one specific message you have for the team this week?
I'll get better. That's the message every week. Let's get better. Let's come back. Let's practice. Let's improve. Let's get better. I think it's pretty clear that there's some plays that we could have had out there, and that's disappointing. But I guess the silver lining there is there's some opportunities that we can definitely take advantage of. And if we continue to put ourselves in those positions where we have those opportunities, then I think we will take advantage of them. So that's my message. Let's just continue to get better. I feel like that's been the case each week. The results haven't been what we want them to be, but I think in time, things will turn.
And, I wanted to go back to something you said yesterday when we asked you about the Preston Williams, I guess, play in the end zone where the ball was stripped. You said you watch every touchdown every week. Is that every contested touchdown or every single touchdown in the NFL you have them cut it up and you watch?
Everyone that's let's say up for debate whether or not it's in or not in, but I do end up watching a lot of the touchdowns over the course of the week. So anyone that is on the line of do we throw the flag, not throw the flag, is he in, is he not in, I watch them all. Those I get. Every single touchdown, I wouldn't say I don't watch all of them throughout the entire league, but I do end up watching. I watch a lot of league footage along with our opponent. So,
I'm sorry. From watching those touchdowns, do you have pretty good clarity on what to challenge and what not to? You seemed certain yesterday that was the right decision. Do you have clarity?
As far as going through the process of watching them, what were the results? Were they overturned? Was it in? Was it not in? From that standpoint, yeah, I have pretty good clarity. Obviously, that's subjective in a lot of ways, but yeah, I have fairly good clarity. I spent a lot of time on that. We need to be sure about those decisions because they're big ones in the game.
Final question. I know you said after the game that you were advised that you didn't need to review that, but after watching the play itself, did you feel like maybe a review not was warranted, but you could have got something from that?
No. I mean, I trust the guys, in the box, and after watching it myself, it's I was convicted that that was the right call. So.
Thank you. Hey guys, if you watch, we're wrong about it.